9 days and counting, there's been absolutely no trace of the Hathras self-styled godman Bhole Baba. Now, since the satsang that claimed 123 lives and the stampede that followed it, Bhole Baba, aka Suraj Pal, has been under the radar but missing. India Today uncovers his not-so-Bhole life in the ashram where, as reported, young virgin girls were at Suraj Pal's beck and call.
Bhole Baba, whereabouts unknown since the deadly stampede in Hathras. He was the man leading the satsang on July 2nd. Since the tragedy, he's only put out one video statement. Now, his past is catching up with him. India Today has uncovered an unholy side of this self-styled godman. The relationship between him and his female devotees or gopis. Men and women who went to Bhole Baba's satsang have made some sensational revelations. They claim Suraj Pal, aka Bhole Baba, surrounded himself with virgin girls. He would tell these girls that they can see the reflection of God in his sunglasses, which he would wear only during the satsang. The girls were given special red dresses by the satsang organizing committee. These girls in red would then dress up and put makeup and dance around Bhole Baba. Red attire was only for virginal girls.
लड़कियां गहने कपड़े पहनकर नाचती और बाबा के पास कूद कूद के उनने जाली जंगलाने और पहुंच जाती और खूब नाचते हंसते उनने उनके चश्मान में प्रभु दिखाई देवे और खूब नाचे वो आत्मा उनके पति बना कर रह गई उनने टेंट तंबू कचुताने रहते वहीं पे तैयार होती और वहीं पे दरबार में जाते ड्रेस में जाती बगैर ड्रेस हमने कोई ये ना घुसन देवे जो ड्रेस पहन कर रहती वो सज धज कर वही जाती.
Devotees claim only virgins were made Bhole Baba's disciples and that married women were not allowed to meet him.
लड़कियां ही रहती थी कुआरी ब्याही जो अनपढ़ लड़कियां वो गुरनाम लेती वो लेडीज जो मतलब उनने अंधविश्वास ने एक भी भीतर ना हुई ऐसो वो तो वह भोले बाबा के रूप से देखे जिनको ने एक भी ना हो.
This not so Bhole Baba also had his own harem. Special bath water would be prepared by the Baba's gopis that had neem and rose petals and would be scented with perfume. The gopis would also feed him.
नीम का पानी से स्नान करता है. लेडीज ही उसे नहलाती हैं, लेडीज ही खिलाती हैं, कपड़े तलाक लेडीज पहनाती हैं. और लेडीजों में भी कुंवारी लड़कियां हैं, ये नहीं कि ब्याही थाई लड़कियां आती हों.
A godman who indulged in most unholy acts. That's Bhole Baba. Bureau Report, India Today.
While politics rages on, the big question continues to remain that where is Bhole Baba, aka Suraj Pal? The burden of 123 deaths will have to be taken where Bhole Baba is concerned, but there's no sign of him. Abhishek Mishra, my colleague, joining us live for more updates on that story. Abhishek, the SIT has been contended with Mayawati yesterday calling it political. The question still remains, where is Bhole Baba? Because it does seem that somewhere down the line, the Uttar Pradesh police knows where he is, yet no action.
Well, Preeti, so far it's been day 9 and very clear and evident enough to understand that Baba is not still been taken into the consideration even as one of a primary, person behind this whole incident. There is no mention in the FIR, as you all know for record. Also in the investigation, there is no mentioning of him. Although there were some statement in the SIT report which signifies that there was an instigation call to take the dust of the Baba. Now, on the other hand, the revelation which are coming day by day, Baba's own followers are claiming the way his lifestyle, how he used to treat women, the young girls, unmarried girls were serving him, giving him all kind of luxury treatment, feeding him, entertaining him, dancing in front of him. It's all, is very much easy to understand what kind of Baba he is. He's actually a godman, or he's trying to, influence people in his own way. But talking about this particular incident, the person who is main, responsible for it, it was all done for him. 123 lives have been lost, but unfortunately, neither the Baba is under the grip of police, nor it is mentioned in anywhere in the investigation, and he's still absconding and out from the public eye. Is evident enough to understand that how Baba is still not part of it. And politically, yes, Mayawati has demanded a proper investigation. She's referring it a political, motivated move, this report. But overall, if I talk about, it's been 9 days, but so far, Baba is out of the grip of the police and also out of the investigation, which is quite unfortunate.
All right, Abhishek, appreciate you joining us. We're going to come back to you for more updates because viewers, questions can continue to be asked on the whereabouts of the self-styled godman. But the sheer fact that his name finds no mention where the FIR is concerned, no mention where the SIT report is concerned. While the organizers have been mentioned, the local administration has been questioned about not paying heed to the lack of safety and security arrangements at this religious congregation. Strange as it is, but the man who headed this religious congregation, who headed the satsang on which followed a stampede, his name is still missing. And we're going to continue to ask the question, why is it missing? Meanwhile, let's cut across to the other developing story coming in from Pune, Maharashtra. And it's as bizarre as it gets, where a trainee IAS officer, Pooja Khedkar, has been transferred out. The reason she faked disability and OBC non-creamy layer status to crack the IAS. Khedkar also made VIP demands like a cabin, additional staff and a vehicle with a lal batti.
After the massive NEET scam row, now questions over UPSC exams that pick India's future bureaucrats, diplomats and police officers. Dr. Pooja Khedkar, an IAS probationer posted in Pune, has been transferred to Washim for alleged misuse of power. The transfer comes after Khedkar made news for seeking unauthorized privileges, such as using a private Audi car equipped with a red-blue beacon and VIP number plate and displaying a Maharashtra government board on her personal vehicle. Khedkar allegedly made demands for an official car with a VIP number plate, accommodation and an official chamber, which were against the protocol for probation officers. The officer is now embroiled in a bigger row after RTI activist Vijay Kumbhar claimed irregularities in her selection in UPSC exams. According to the activist, Khedkar allegedly submitted fake disability and non-creamy layer OBC certificates to clear the civil services examination. Khedkar claimed to be from non-creamy layer when her father, Dilip Khedkar, in 2024 Lok Sabha election affidavit listed assets valued at 40 crore rupees.
उनके पिताजी का जो एफिडेविट इलेक्शन कमीशन में है, उसमें उन्होंने अपने संपत्ति करीबन 40 करोड़ दिखाई है। अगर जिनके पिताजी की संपत्ति 40 करोड़ है, उनको नॉन क्रिमिनल सर्टिफिकेट मिल कैसे सकता है?
Pooja Khedkar declined to comment on the charges being leveled against her.
मला ऑथरायझेशन नाही ह्याच्याबद्दल काही बोलण्यासाठी.
नाही पण आपल्या घरी आष्टा करा, आपल्या घरी पोलीस गेले आहेत.
आय हॅव नो आयडिया. मला प्लीज विचारू नका ते. मी आता इथे आहे. लेट मी डू माय वर्क.
Allegations of irregularities in the selection of Pooja Khedkar could hit the credibility of the civil services exams if the loopholes are not plugged soon. Bureau Report, India Today.
As bizarre as it gets, viewers, I want to cut across to Omkar Wable, who is right now stationed outside IAS Pooja Khedkar's house, trying to get a word in from Pooja Khedkar. And just a short while ago, the mother of Pooja Khedkar came out, lashing out at the media stake outside her house. Omkar, it's a bizarre story that is coming in. The question is, how was Pooja Khedkar outed? Number one. Number two, what has been the official response coming in from her?
So the recent basically recent update is Pune police have just reached to the Khedkar's house, which is situated in the Baner area, prime location in the Pune. Right now I'm standing outside of the bungalow. Just now Pune police has checked the pending challenge on this same vehicle which probationary IS officer Pooja was using during her probationary period in the Pune. So the Audi car, it was total 21 challenges were pending on that car, and which is amounting rupees 26,500. So she violated traffic rules almost 21 times, and the total amount is 26,500. Just now Pune traffic police had reached at her place, and they filed the challenge. They have already sent her everything like total formalities, and the car, they went through all the official details, and they also sent everything on the WhatsApp. They have also informed Pooja's mother and the officer who recently shifted to the Washim as an assistant collector. They also informed Pooja Khedkar about this all action has taken against her Audi in which she was travelling all the time. There are two issues also pending. One, if her father has filing affidavit to the Election Commission and her property is reflecting worth 40 crores, then how can she appear in UPSC under the non-criminal quota? And secondly, she wasn't present in the hospitals all the time, and still how UPSC could consider her certificate and just MRI copy from the private hospital. So some questions are still remain same. But
Omkar, how was Pooja's fraud discovered?
Questions whether her family is ready to answer. So it's an interesting story. When she got Maharashtra cadre, basically at the beginning she was in a Bhandara district of Maharashtra, which is one of the remote area of the considered as a remote area of Maharashtra. Later on, behind the curtain, some things happened in the Maharashtra, and because of her father, and at the beginning of her probation period, she shifted to Pune, and she got her hometown as a probation period. When she shifted here, she acquired ante-chamber of an additional collector. He was out on the duty almost for 30 to 45 days. He was in Mumbai for on a different additional charge. When he come back, he got to know someone else has already occupied his ante-chamber. Then he went to the collector, Suhas Divse. He wrote a letter about it, and then it came into the light that some probationer officer who's working here on the probation and working here as a trainee, who acquired his ante-chamber, coming in the private Audi on which the Maharashtra government board has already kept on. So basically, one by one things came out in the light, and that is why after all these things, everyone got to know that how she has become IS officer, how she cracked the exam, and later on even about her multiple disability certificates, and then also question raised on her non-criminal issues.
Well, entitlement to the hilt. Appreciate you joining us, Omkar. We'll come back to you for more. Meanwhile, well, let's shift focus now. The latest developments coming in where the top court is concerned, hearing the NEET paper leak petitions. Now, that date has been shifted to the 18th of July. Remember, the centre has filed an affidavit regarding the NEET PG controversy that includes data analytics from IIT Madras, giving insights into, according to the analysis, there was no mass malpractice in the exam and candidates did not achieve abnormal scores. The mark distribution was reported as completely normal, with a general increase in student score observed across all centres. As per sources, CBI has also confirmed that there was no leak in the NEET UG scam, or no mass leak as such. The paper leak was confined to a local area, specifically one particular centre in Bihar, and a few students accessed the leaked paper. Importantly, there was no involvement of the special social media in the paper leak. Well, it has been contested at multiple levels, even what the CBI findings seem to suggest, contended by students who say that the paper leak didn't just happen in Bihar, it happened in Gujarat, it happened in centres in Haryana as well.
हरियाणा के एक क्षेत्र से, हरियाणा के एक एजुकेशनल संस्थान से 7 बच्चे ऐसे निकल करके गए जिन्होंने नीट के अंदर फुल मार्क्स प्राप्त किए। कितने मार्क्स प्राप्त करिए जो नीट के अंदर हो ही नहीं सकते। ये नीट का जो एग्जाम है इसके बारे में कुछ ना कुछ करना पड़ेगा, नहीं तो आने वाले समय के अंदर राजनीति के अंदर, सरकार के अंदर बच्चों की आस्था खत्म हो जाए।
All right, the latest news break coming in. The CBI has now arrested Rakesh Ranjan, the main alleged kingpin in the Bihar NEET paper leak case. He has been arrested from Patna, Bihar. The CBI has got 10 days custody of Ranjan from the court. Searches now on in locations connected to him in Patna and Kolkata have resulted in recovery of incriminating evidence. All right, one of the kingpins in the Bihar paper leak case has been arrested from Patna, Bihar. Searches now on by the CBI in Patna and in locations of Kolkata, and the CBI claims to have found incriminating evidence against him. All right, with that, it's a wrap on this edition of 7 at 7, but we do leave you with these visuals. Badminton fever gripping the Rashtrapati Bhavan. President Murmu spotted her game face and took on Saina Nehwal.